Karma Pacheya. Karma Pacheya is a two-part. Number one is a Kusala, Kusalan, Karma, Vipakana, Khandana, Kadada, Charupana, Karma Pachena, Pacheya. Under this, one is a non-mechanical karma. Another one is a Bhakatupa karma. Bhakatupa non-mechanical karma together. After that, Anandara karma. Kusala karma. Now we are teaching karma Pacheya. Kusala karma, Vipakana, Khandana, Kadada, Charupana, Karma Pachena Pacheya. Kusala akusala karma or kusala akusala chetana. Chetana is a chetasika associated with kusala chaita and akusala chaita. Kusala chaita is a 21, akusala chaita is a 12. Those are supports. Vipaka 36 under chetasika. Padisani Kamancharupa, Bodhi Kamancharupa, Asenya Satta Kamancharupa. So under this, there is a non-mechanical karma. Another type is a Bhakatupa non-mechanical karma, and after that, Anandara karma. So this karma Pacheya is only according to process, mental process. Only under the Javana, like that. Javana only kusala akusala. The others are vipaka. So if you do Phaito process, for example, Bhavanga, Phaito process, seeing consciousness, receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, determining consciousness, and the 7 Javana. So Kusala karma is under the 7 Javana. 7 Javana in each. There is 34 factors. One of the factor is Chetana. So the Chetana support Vipaka in the future. For example, now you are listening in Dhamma. You have a 7 Javana. So in each, maybe 30, 34, 33 factors. So one of the Chetana is a karma, kusala karma. That kusala karma will produce a result in the future, human life or Deva life. It is a vipaka mind. Vipaka, karma vachara vipaka. So in the same way, if you meditate, if you go into the jhana, so it is a kusala karma. So jhana factors, so maybe 36, let's say. So one of the factor is Chetana. That Chetana will produce a result in the Brahma realm. Let's say vipaka. You were reborn there. You will have a Bhavanga mind. You will have a sleep and death mind, Chuti. So that is a jhana chetana. So in the same way, if you practice vipassana, vipassana process is a mind process, mostly. Bhavanga, mind departing consciousness, 7 Javana. The Dharamana may have, may not have after that Bhavanga. So among 7 Javana, there is a Chetana. That Chetana will produce result if it is given. So in the future, human or Deva life, if you cannot get attainment. So that is like the same as a karma vachara vipaka. So if you got Magga is seeing Nibbana. after practicing Vipassana. So if you see Nibbana, your mind is a Magga Chaita. Cetasika is 36. So one of the factors is Chetana. That Chetana will produce a result. It is a Phala. For the Magga and Phala very near. After Magga passed away, Phala is a rise. Cause and effect very near. Because of this, it is Anandara Karma. Anandara Karma. No gaps in between. So, among Buddha's quality, one quality is Akalika. No times. Because once you got a path knowledge, surely you will have fruition knowledge. Fruition knowledge. So, usually Nanakanika Karma is Nana and Kanika. Nana, Kana, Ika. Nana is different. Kana is a time, moment. Ika is a having. Having in different moment. Means doing in cause is a different time. Producing a result is a different time. Not in one mind moment. Cause and effects are not in one mind moment. Not like a Sahajada. At least have a different one mind moment, Magga and Phala. So now you are listening in Dhamma, you have a Kusala Chirana. That Chirana, to produce a result, may need to wait long time, maybe after death. More possibilities, most possibilities. May last a very long time, also possible. So to produce a result. Because of this, this is called Nanakanika Karma. Many people say Karma is this Nanakanika Karma. So now next one is Chetana, Samyodakana Dhammana, Dan Samotthana Nancha Rupanam. It is a Sahajada Karma. Chetana is a volition or stimulation. So not saying Kusala Karma, associating with the Kusala Akusala. That is just normal Chetana. Means saying normally is connected with all. Means all Chetana. Not just Kusala Akusala Chetana. All Chetana. Because Chetana is one of universal Cetasika. Associate with all Ceta. So all Chetana. Because of this, you see, Chetana associated with 89 Cetas. 89 Cetas. In every moment, have a Chetana. In every moment, have a Chetana. So, what is the result? Samyodakana Dhammana, for the association Dhamma. Dan Samotthana Nancha Rupana, that produced materiality. Associated Dhamma is what? 89 Ceta. 51 Cetasika. Except Chetana. Cetaja Rupa, mind-born materiality. Patisandhi Kamaja Rupa, revert the linking karma-born materiality. It is in Sahajada group. Sahajada group. Sahajada group means in one mind moment. We may do process Bhavanka, fight out dividing, seeing or eyeing consciousness, receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, like that. In each there is, for example, Fido. In Fido, one is a Chaita, the other one is Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jividendariya, Manasikara. At least may have a Vitaka, Vichara, like that. So one of that is Chetana. Chetana. So, Chetana, those are arising in together. Because of arising in together, that is a Sahajada. So, one of the factor is something very strong, volition. And so, support the others. Because of arising in together, it is a Sahajada Pachayo. So, in the same way, for example, in the investigating my moment here, he also have a one is a Chaita, Phasa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekakata, Jivitendriya, Manasikara, Vitaka, Vichara, something like this. One of the factor is Chetana. So that Chetana support the others by arising in together. Because of this, it is a Sahajada group. So in every mind moment, this Chetana have support present time. So now you are listening in Dhamma. So ER consciousness receiving, investigating, Jhavana 7 times. So in each there is a few factors. One of the factors is Chetana. That Chetana support the others. So to contemplate this, to discern this, you can do in every mind moment. Chetana support the others. So it is because of arising in together with the result, that is Sahajada group. So if so, how many conditions can come together? Sahajada is originally 15 pachiyas or 50 members. So once we say Sahajada group, surely Sahajada rising in together, Nesaya, Ati, Awikata. Always this 4, always coming, you no need to check. So we say this 4 is the big Sahajada. So middle Sahajada is Nya, Inyaminya, San, Sambayoda, Wait, Bayoda, Vipaka. It is you need to check, may not be always. For example, Inyaminya is Mahabuddha to Mahabuddha is Inyaminya. So mentality to mentality Inyaminya. In the Patisandhi time, Haryavatu and the other Namarupa Inyaminya. If Mahabuddha supports Upadarupa, no Inyaminya. Mahabuddha only support Upadarupa, Upadarupa not support Mahabuddha. So for example, 4 elements. 4 elements are this support this. This also support this back. So because of this Inyaminya, like that. So that is you check in each Vijaya which is a cause, which is an effect. If I have those 2 things, you can put. So how to check? Once you decide Sahajada Vijaya, Sahajada Nesaya Ati Awikata, this 4 is together, always having. But after that we will check Nya, San, Wei, We. For example, Sambayoda. Sambayoda is Nama to Nama only. Nama to Nama. If Nama to Rupa, no Sambayoda. For example, if you check Vaipayoda, Vaipayoda is Rupino Dhamma, Rupina Dhammana, Rupino Dhamma, Rupina Dhammana, Nama to Rupa, Rupa to Nama. If so, Vaipayoda. So, Vipaka is among Vipaka Chaita. For example, here, Bhavanga, okay, Vipaka will have. Fido, that is a Kriya mind, no Vipaka. Unconsciousness is Vipaka. So, like that. So, in each we trying to memorize in each Vijaya, which is a cause, which is an effect. That is you must know. If you know, you can put, you can find one by one and put as a conditions. So after checking Nya, San, Wei, and the others are, and that is Sahajata Nesya Ati Aukta, this 4 is, we say, big Sahajata. Or because always having big Sahajata. Nya, San, Wei, We. This 4 is, we say, medium Sahajata. Mostly having, sometimes no have. Another one is He, Di, Gan, Ha, A, Me, Ja. Do you know that? He is like a hedu. D is a dipati. Gan is a Kama. Ha is Ahara. A is Indariya. Me is a Mega. Ja is Jana Bachiyo. So shortly we recite Hedi Ganha A Meja. So like that. So we will check one by one according to cause and effect to put in. So now we understand Sahajata Karma is one of the factors like this, the support the others. So we see conditions. Karma Pachayo. Karma as a karma support, as a seed. Karma is like a seed. If Chetana is good, so become good actions in this case, not result. So if Chetana is associated with the greed, so become bad actions, greedy actions like that. Chetana is do something encouraging according to association, can be good, can be bad. But in heaven, Myanmar saying, oh, I say you, I say do you, with the Chetana. So Myanmar people use Chetana is always good. But sometimes they happen to do something wrongly. They may say, I don't have a Chetana. Not much volition, stimulation, and so I happen to do. Maybe bad Chetana. But they use a common use, and I don't have a bad Chetana. I don't have a Chetana. So means bad. I don't have a bad Chetana. So just action only. In the same way, for example, you drive a car may step insects. You can say, I don't have a Chetana. So bad Chetana don't have. Just action, not bad karma. So Nanakanika karma is Chetana is a noun, result is in the future. So Sahajata karma is Chetana also noun, karma also noun, and the result also noun, very present. So because of Chetana, we are shaking, acting, something like this. Karma, Pachayo. Number 2, Sahajata Pachayo. Always Sahajata is because of Sahajata is Chataro Khanda, Arubino, Inya, Minya. 4 aggregates are each other. 4 mental aggregates are each other. So like that. In the same way, number 4 you see, Nesaya Pachayo. Nesaya Pachayo also you can find Chataro Khanda, Arubino, Inya, Manya. So that is the same. Ati Pachayo, number 9, you can find Chataro Khanda, Arubino, Inya, Manya, like that. So Avigata Pachayo also, you can find Chataro Khanda, Arubino, Inya, Manya. These are Chataro Khanda. Feelings, feeling aggregate, consciousness is a consciousness aggregate, sanya is a perception aggregate, and the others are sankhara aggregate, like that. And those are Chataro Khanda. So because of this, once you decide the Sahajata group, Sahajata Nesya Ati Aukita surely will have. So we will check Nya San Wei We. Nya Enya Minya Pachayo. Because of Chataro Khanda Enya Minya. We can check. So Inya Minya have. Nya San. Sambayota. Sambayota is Chataro Khanda Arubino Inya Minya Sambayota Pachena Pachayo. So San Wei. Wei is Weipayota. Weipayota is Arubino Dhamma, Rubina Dhammana, Arupa. Mentality support materiality. Because you see cause and effect. Cause is a Chetana, that is a mentality. In the effect, you see, Chetaja Rupa, Kamaja Rupa. When they support, or Chetana support, Chetaja Rupa, Kamaja Rupa. So, Vibhyota will have. Vibhyota will have. Not all the time, but that is at most. Nyasan Vai. Next one is Vipaka. Vipaka is, for example, in the Javana, it is no Vipaka. Because of this, Vipaka may not have. But here, for example, unconsciousness, receiving, investigating, those are Vipaka mind. So there, you can have a Vipaka Pachayo. So, Vipaka San we finished. Hey, no have a head do. Because the Chetana is not Loba dosa moha, aloba adosa amoha. So he cannot have a adipati also. Adipati is only 4. Chaita, Viriya, Vimansa, Chanda only. So here just the Chetana, no Chaita like that. Heti can already Chetana. Ahara is only 3. Phassa, Chetana, Chaita only. So here Kama is Chetana. Chetana is have a. So Ahara should have. Have or no Ahara? Ahara have. Hedi Kanha Ain Indariya Bachayo. Indariya is just a Sada Indariya, Viri Indariya, Sada Indariya, Samada Indariya, Sukha Indariya, Dokha Indariya, Somna Indariya, Domana Indariya, Ubeka Indariya. So Panya Indariya, Ninya Dinya Samita Indariya, Inya Indariya, Inya Dao Indariya, no have a Chetana. So Mana Indariya, Jivita Indariya, no have a Chetana. Because of this, no Indariya Pachayo. We can check in this way. So Edi Kanha A Mega. Mega is like a Four Noble Path or round view. Those are not have a Chetana, not include Chetana, no Mega Pachayo. Jana. Jana Pachayo is a Janengani. Janenga is what are they? Vidaka, Vichara, etc. No including in Chetana. So Jana you should not put. Amen. So finished. In this way, we have to check. So to memorize, to choose those things, you need to know. Sajada is which cause, which effect. Karma is which cause, which effect. You need to know. Based on that, we will put those pachayas. So in detail, we will move with detail. Because of this, pachayas are, how to say, at most, may not get at the same time. So how to get at the same time? That is making in detail. It is a bit difficult. Need to be very clever about the cause and effect. Chetana, Sambhyo Dekhanda. Sambhyo Dekhanda is a mentality. Chetaja Rupa, Patisandi Kamaja Rupa. That is no vipaka mind. For avipaka, no vipaka mind. So not yet vipaka mind. Vipaka mind will do separately. So kama sajada nesaya ahara ati avikata. So if this cause and this effect, so 6 pachayas. Number 2, Chetana, Sambhyota Khanda, Hadaya Vatu. Sambhyota Khanda, Hadaya Vatu. If so, what difference? Inya menya. Because Hadaya Vatu can support back Chetana. Chetana have to dependent on Hadaya Vatu. So, because of this, if Hadaya Vatu can support back, not like the other Rupa. The other rupas are supported by mentality, but cannot support mentality back. So Hadaya Vatu only can support mentality. So because of this, anya manya. Next, number 3, Chetana Sambhyota Khanda only. Chetana mentality to mentality. If so, what will have? Inya manya and Sambhyota. Sambhyota is Sambhyota is a mentality to mentality. Because Sambhyota Pachayoti Arupino Kanda Inya Minya or like that, or Cheta Chetati Chadara Kanda Arupino Inya Minya, like that. So number 4, Chetana Chetajarupa Badisandikamanjarupa. That is a mentality to materiality. If so, what happened? Vaipayota Pachayo. Vaipayota. Rupino Arupino Dhamma. Rupina Dhammana. Vaipayota Pachayana Pachayo. Like that. So next one is Savibhaga. Together with the Vibhaga. Together with the Vibhaga is must be Vibhaga mind. So Chetana in the Vibhaga Chaita. You see Chetana in the Vibhaga Chaita. In the process, which is a Vibhaga Chaita. For example, Bhavinga, that is a Vibhaga Chaita. 5 door butting, no Vibhaga Chaita. Seeing in consciousness or hearing, and smelling, tasting, touching, consciousness, that is a Vibhaga. Receiving also Vibhaga. Investigating also Vibhaga. Determining is no Vibhaga. Javana is no Vibhaga. Dadaramana is a Vibhaga. Bhavinga mind is a Vibhaga. That is the 5 door. In the mind door, first of all, Bhavinga, it is a Vibhaga. Manodra Vajana, no Vibhaga. 7 Javana is no Vibhaga. And Dadaramana is a Vibhaga. Bhavinga is a Vibhaga. So, in the near-death moment, let us say near-death moment, mind door, no Vibhaga. 5 Javana, no Vibhaga. After that, maybe Dadaramana 2, Vibhaga. Bhavinga, Vibhaga. Chuti, death moment is a Vibhaga. After that, Padisandi, rebirth linking. For the Abhidhamma, that is a death mind moment. The other is being rebirth linking, giving him birth, very near. So it is a Vibhaga. After rebirth linking consciousness, what else is that? Do you know process? Do you remember? 16 Bhavinga. 16 Bhavinga also Vibhaga. So Savibhaga is in those mind movement. In those mind movement. So I repeat my process to remember something. So those are Vibhaga. So if you want to have a Vibhaga Pachayo, you trying to see Bhavinga, unconsciousness, or receiving, investigating, or the Dharamana, at the moment, rebirth linking. So if so, it is a Bhavinga. So it is a Vibhaga. So because of this, Chetana in the Vibhaga Chaita. No means in the Kusala Chaita, Akusala Chaita, Kiriya Chaita. Chetana in the Vibhaga Chaita. If so, we have Vibhaga. You see, Vibhaga first. Second, because of Hadiya Votu, Inya Minya and Vibhaga. That just Nama to Nama, Inya Minya Vibhaga Sambhyota. Like the same as the previous one, only adding Vibhaga. So next one is a Chetana, Chetaja Rupa, Padisandhikamja Rupa. That is a Nama to Rupa, Vibhaga and Vaipayota. Next one, Chetana in the Panchavokara Padisandhi Chaita. Panchavokara Padisandhi. Pancha 5. Okara is aggregate. 5 aggregate. Realm Padisandhi. That means 4 full state. 1 human. 6 Deva. 15 Brahma. Those are Panchavokara. Brahma is normally 20. Because of 5 aggregates. Some 4 are just a mentality, only 4 aggregates. 1 is only materiality aggregate. The other 16, the other 15 is mentality and materiality, 5 aggregates. So, because they have a heart-based rupa, So, Chetana and heart-based rupa. So that is nama to rupa. Inyaminya also, because of Haryavatu can support mentality as a base. So Vibhaka also, because of Vibhaka mind. Vibhayota also, because Vibhayota is a nama to rupa. So, yeah. Karma Pachayo is finished. So, like that, usually we say karma pachayo, karma is mostly non-technical karma. We do know we will get a result in future. Sajata karma is one of the factor, Chirana, pushing us to do something, listening or very active one. So, in the Vibhaka mind also have, in every mind moment have a Chirana. Support in the present time. But to support the future, only kusala, karma, like that. So when you recite kusala, karma, vibhakana, khandana, you need to imagine this karma will produce future, like that. If you are reciting Patthana, yeah, kusala, karma, vibhakana, khandana, maybe human and deva. One of that. If you have agusala karma, javana time, agusala karma, if so, you do connection with the woeful state. So this Chirana will produce a woeful state. Bodhisandi rupa, bodhisandi mind, Chaitya rupa, and Kamaja rupa. Not like a human. So for woeful state. So it is a non-mechanical karma. So Sajata karma is Chetana, Samyodgana, Dhammana. It is in present. Chetana also here. So Samyodgana, Dhammana also here, the same time. So always supporting. That is the Sajata group. Sajata group. So karma pichaya finished. So about the karma pichaya, how we should do. One of the learning way is to when we see Buddha's teaching, so we have to see the good point, like to be enjoined. To be enjoined means if you do good karma, you will have a good life. You will have a good result. It is to enjoy. Also, if you see like that, it is one of the motivation to do good deed. But if you're trying to see in this way, you can have a good life, but you cannot be free from samsara. That is only to have a good life, because you understand if I do good things, will have a good result. That is seeing good point. So next one is adinawa, need to see fault. Although you have a good life, how to see fault? You cannot be free from old, sick, and death. It is a fault. Even a human and deva like that. That is also need to see. Need to see. If we see like a weak point, what is the benefit? It can produce a liberation. So need to be free from that life. So it is will produce liberation. Vipassana is always seeing nature dukkha anatta, always a weak point. So good point we need to see, because to produce a good deed, to have a good life. Good life also quite important. If we reborn as in the woeful state, we cannot learn anything. We are always dark. So we need to have a human or deva or Brahma life in the past stage. It is better, not the best. So if we can see weak point, we don't want any life. So it will lead liberation. Because of this, we need to see good point, we need to see weak point. So also, need to see like another one is a Nisarana view. What is the freedom from that? It is a Nibbana, cessation of mentality, materiality. So how to do that? That is a Magga Sajja. You do Samadhi, Samasinggappa, something like this. So another one is the Buddha teach this one. What is his anati? Anati is encouragement. So here just teaching this and cause, this is the effect. What is his encouragement? Trying to see in any teaching what is encouragement. So that is the way to see Buddha's teaching. Good point, weak point, liberation, how to get liberation, and what is encouragement. So about the encouragement, so Xue Jin Siaro, founder of Xue Jin group, first Siaro, wrote that meaning, what is encouragement about the karma paccaya. So the evil karma, akusala karma, is like a poison which can cause death suddenly. Because if you do akusala karma, surely will have a bad result. So like a poison, it will die. It is sure. So because of this, akusala karmas are similar to poison which can cause death suddenly. Another one, lokiya kusala karma, mundane karma. Mundane karma is like a poison which can cause death slowly. Which can cause death slowly. So kusala karma will bring you human or deva life or Brahma life, but finally, slowly will die. Like that. You may enjoy sensualities in Singapore. So, if you're trying to, that is because of kusala karma, you got those situations, or like garden city or something like this. But if we enjoy that result of kusala, that may lead to woeful state, something like this. So because of this, kusala karma is also a poison, but that poison is cannot cause death suddenly. Something giving good, maybe like a chocolate with a lot of sugar, maybe something like this. Some people say chocolate, a lot of sugar, not good for the health. So like that, but it seems to be good, not really so good. Seem to be. So Lokottara kusala, Magga kusala, Magga cetana. Magga cetana only will produce a phala absorption. So later will reach Nibbana. So only Magga kusala is the best. Magga kusala is the best. Trying to have Magga karma. So akusala karma is like a really poison. Kusala karma is poison covered by sugar. So Magga kusala only really good. Something that is the encouragement of the Buddha. So that is according to all something the Buddha's teaching, trying to get important meaning. So important meaning. So karma paccaya finish. After that, what paccaya? Karma paccaya. Vipaka paccaya. Sure, if sure, I want to teach vipaka. You may only know, you may only forget beginning. So later part or no, like a samnira. Do you got 24 paccaya? Only beginning I don't know. The others I know. So he do paccaya, aramana paccaya. Only he know paccaya only. So vipaka is Vipaka Pachayoti Vipaka Chataro Kanda Arupino. Chataro is a four, Kanda is aggregate, Arupino is a mentality. No, man. Vipaka must be Vipaka mind. Vipaka mind. So, Vipaka mind is normally here 12. No Vipaka. No Vipaka. So, here is 18. 18 is 7, 8, 3. This is no Vipaka. The other 7 and 8 is a Vipaka. So after that 24. 24 is a how to be? Kusala 8, Vipaka 8, Kriya 8. This is a no Vipaka. This is a no Vipaka. Like that. Next one is a 15. 15. 15 is a 5. Always I write wrongly. 5 and 2. 5 Kusala, 5 Vipaka, 5 Kriya. Like that. So Vipaka is only 5. So no more. I want to delete. So another one is a 12 Arupa Vachara Cheta. 12 Arupa Cheta is a Kusala 4, Vipaka 4, and Kriya 4. These are no Vipaka. Like that. So after that 8 Lokotara. 8 Lokotara is a Kusala 4 and Vipaka 4. This is a no Vipaka. So Vipaka means, from the 18, so 7, 8. From the 24, 8. From the 15, 5. From 5. From the 12, 4. From the 8, 4. Those are Vipaka mind, or 36. 36 as a mind, as a consciousness. If you know consciousness, you will know Chetasikas according to association. So, inya supporting each other. Vipaka, Cheta. So, as a process where we can find, for example, Phyto process of Boinka, Vipaka mind. Phyto departing is a no Vipaka mind. Mind consciousness, ear, nose, tongue, body consciousness is a Vipaka mind. Receiving is a Vipaka mind. Investigating also Vipaka mind. Determining is a no Vipaka mind. It is a mind or departing consciousness. 7 Javana no Vipaka mind. Raram no Vipaka mind. So in the mind also the same. So in the Phyto, near that moment is like rebirth linking is a Vipaka mind. Death is a Vipaka mind. So jhana is no Vipaka mind, Kusala mind. But if you reborn in Brahma realm, so Bodhisandi is a Vipaka mind. Sleeping also Vipaka mind. Death also Vipaka mind. Phala Samapatti, Phala absorption also Vipaka mind. Phala Samapatti. After getting attainment, someone by seeing Nibbana stay long time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If so, Phala arising. So those are Vipaka mind. So those Vipaka mind have a few factors. Let's say Boinga mind, or sleeping, Boinga sleeping time. In each, that is because of another Sahajata, In each Cheta is one, Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jivitendriya, Manasikara, like that. So Vitaka, Vichara, something like this. Those are among this support each other. You can do one is a cause, the other is an effect, or two is a cause, the other is an effect. In the same way, this mind movement also have their group, something like this. So it is a Sahajata. So like this, support each other. So within one mind movement, support each other. Because of this, Vipaka is in the Sahajata group. Sahajata group. Sahajata group. So, how many conditions? Vipaka, because of Sahajata group, very sure, Sahajata, Nesaya, Ati Avigata, they are always Once at Sajata you decide, Sajata Nesaya Ati Avigata always. Why include Inya Minya? Because of Nama to Nama. Because of just like Inya Minya Bechayodi, you can find Chadaro Kanda Arubino Inya Minya. In the same way, Sambiota Bechayodi, Chadaro Kanda Arubino Inya Minya. The same. Why actually? Why rather than Vipaka? Vipaka is not Chadaro Kanda, a little bit adding Vipaka. So it is finished. So we will read. The others are like one Vipaka Namakanda because of four Namakanda. If you take this is a cause, the other three is the effect. If this is a cause, the other one is the effect. If this is a cause, the other is the effect. So like that. So 1 support 3, 3 support 1, 2 support 2, 2 support 2, like that. That is the aggregate, according to 4 aggregate. But anyway, one is a cause, the other is the effect, you can note. Or half, if you divide half, one is a cause, the other is the effect, possible. So note, in this Pichaya Nidesa, it only shows that the 4 Vipaka Namakana support one another, but it does not show that the 4 Vipaka Namakanda also support Chaitaja Rupa, Kamaja Rupa. This is because the Pichaya Nidesa is Sawa Sesa Desana, the teaching with the remainder. It is the teaching which is in a way that is neither wide, detailed, nor brief. So actually, Vipaka mind also support Chaitaja Rupa, Kamaja Rupa. If we learn furthermore, why don't put Chaitaja and Kamaja Rupa? Here say Sawa Sesa Desana. Sawa Sesa Desana means the teaching with the remainder. Not all in this case. Not all. Not all. Sometimes we say something not so detailed. Even in teaching, if we don't believe a student will understand, if so we may not teach detail. For example, sometimes even I do here, for example, phyto process. Instead of burst Boinga, arresting Boinga or vibrating Boinga, I don't do just Boinga. Because we have taught before, past, vibrating, arresting. Now we don't want to say very detailed. So just show Boinga. So to make it easy, something like this. So yeah. So Vipaka Pichaya finished. So how to see Vipaka Pichaya? So Vipaka Pichaya here, Sayadaw said, Akusala Vipaka, getting Akusala Vipaka is similar to someone who have to die and who has to die in the salty water. In the salty water, go to the salty water, sink into the salty water, die, very suffering, and the water not tasty. So another one is Kamavachara Vipaka. How about Kamavachara Vipaka? Now we got it as a human life. That is because of Kamavachara Vipaka. We do donation or volunteer service 24/888. So that Vipaka we are getting. So getting Kamavachara Vipaka is just as someone who has to die in the Airavati river, which has a sweet water. Water is sweet, but anyway, it can cause to die. Airavati river is in Myanmar. Because the water is not salty, it is sweet. But anyway, sink into the water is not so salty water, like sea water is was, before dying, very, very salty, not comfortable. So, Airavati river is a little bit better because of sweet water. So, Next one is Arupa Vipaka. How about Arupa Vipaka, Rupa Vachara Vipaka, Jhana Basa, where reborn Brahma realm. So that is a Vipaka is what? That Vipaka is similar to like a bee and some kind of bee. Bee is bee bee. So bee is they are trying to eat chitumadu, sweet one. So go to the chitumadu and eat. Chitumadu stick bee. Bee was dead. So into the dying in the chitumadu, sinking in the chitumadu. Sweet, but have to die. That is a kind of seeing fault to produce a liberation. Because as long as you are happy in life, that is far from Nibbana. So because of this, Akusala Vipaka is dying in the salty water. Kusala Vipaka is dying in the Airavati river, which has sweet water. So Jhana Vipaka is dying like a bee, dying in the Chatumadu. Chatumadu. So which Vipaka is good? Palasamabhati Vipaka. Palasamabhati Vipaka. Palasamabhati Vipaka is similar to someone who is reaching the other shore by eating Chatumadu. Plasmabhati, plus absorption is good. If you go into the plus absorption, it is good. Also, you will get further shore, Nibbana. So both are good. Jhana is seem to be good. Go to the jhana. It is good, like a Chatumadu. But later you will reborn in Brahma realm. After jhana power finish, will die again. So because of this, it is like a bee dying in a Chatumadu cup. So for absorption only, eating Chatumadu and reaching further shore. Because of this, trying to avoid Lokiya Vipaka, trying to get Palasamabhati Vipaka to reach further shore. So that is the encouragement of Vipaka Pachayo. After that, what? Vipaka Pachayo. After that, what? Ahara Pachayo. Okay. Ahara Pachayo. Nutriment. Ahara Pachayo. Ahara is we have learned in the 7th session. 4 kinds of ahara. So now, number 1. Kaplikaro aharo. Imasa kayasa. Ahara pachena pachayo. Kaplikaro ahara is a nutriment, doing like mouthful. Kaplikara ahara. Ahara is a nutriment. Kapala is a mouthful. Kara is a doing. Kapali E is like. Doing and like. Not really doing, but like doing. Like doing. Mouthful. Means we eat something. Nutriments cannot do as a mouthful. Nutriments something have to see with the knowledge. We can do only like 4 element only. 4 element hardness, softness only. We can do mouthful. But nutriments are inside. Actually, nutriment cannot do as a mouthful, but inside the mouthful. So that means nutriment doing like a mouthful, not really mouthful, so inside, something inside. So that nutriment for this body, support for this body, which a condition? As a condition of ahara condition. So ahara is supporting body to be stronger. So one house near to falling down, but with the supporting pillar, support, no more, not falling down. Although house is weak because of supporting something, supported by something, so not falling down. In the same way, our body is actually weak. If we don't eat it, we will fall down, we will die. Because ahara is a support. Once you're hungry, we become weak. So everything's are no energy. So ahara support this body. Once you eat mouth food, nutriment spread the whole body, so become stronger. That is ahara condition. Ahara condition. So nutriment is one of the factor. That is materiality. If so, materiality support materiality. Body is body means rupas. So nutriment what? Chatu samothanika oja. Oja and ahara the same. Chatu samothanika oja means four caused nutriment. Nutriment produced by four causes. Karma-born materiality, mind-born materiality, nutriment-born materiality, temperature-born materiality. Four causes means karma, chaita, ahara, temperature, like that. So in our body, some support, some daughter produced by karma, some are produced by mind, some are produced by nutriment, some are produced by temperature. Like that, klapa is like that one of inside different kinds of rupa, at least 4 elements. But we are body, jo, vayo, wana, kala, gandha, smell, rasa, taste, oja, nutriment. This is a nutriment. So at least 8 may have eye sensitivity or life difficulty. So this nutriment support the others. And that is one kalapa. Another small particle, but we are body, jo, vayo, wana, gandha, rasa, oja. Oja is a nutriment. This one support. So that because of this, this is this is ahara stays separately. Ahara pachaya. Ahara pachaya, no another sahajata. Yeah, but arising together there. Because in the sahajata condition, no have ahara jarupa, only have 4 elements, hadya rupa only. So hadya rupa only. So ahara rupa is support the other rupas. Karma-born materiality, nutriment-born materiality, like that. So Chatusamothanika rupa, materiality produced by 4 causes, which is the same kalapa and in different kalapas. So that oja is support the same kalapa is means here the same kalapa. So also may support the other kalapa, outside kalapa, like that. May support the other next one something. So inside also support, outside also support. So that oja produce another new small particles. So within one kalapa also support, outside also support, like that. Here, this one may support the other ones within that kalapa. Also, this one may produce another kalapa, like that, something like this. So it is a different kalapa. So in this way, support. Because of this one kalapa, in the one of kalapa, there is oja. That oja support companies, the other rupas. Also, that oja may support the other new kalapas. So that means which is in the same kalapa, in the same group, and in different kalapas, in different groups. So how many pachaya? Ahara, ati, avigata. So ahara is ahara, okay. Atiyawikata, why? Because they are when they are alive, they support the other, not yet passed away, not like a nati, not like anandara. Anandara is one passed away, the other appear. It is a mind moment, you know. If a 5 dot batting passed away, unconsciousness will arise. If unconsciousness passed away, receiving consciousness will arise. It is anandara bachaya. Anandara bachaya is a support as a nati bachaya, as a absence. So, but ahara is supporting a lifetime. So, because of this ati awikata, the ripachya. This is called rupa ahara. So ahara is two ahara. One is rupa ahara, one is nama ahara. So in this case, now we learn rupa ahara. So when you recite Kapalikaro aharo, you imagine one of Kalapa. There is ahara inside. That ahara support companies also produce new materialities. Another Kalapa. So as a three condition, as a presence, as a no absence, as a nutriment. So 3 conditions. So we will see next one. Detail among the 9 Kamaja Kalapas. Please refer to Appendix 1 for the list of the 21 types of Rupa Kalapas. Oh, no, the last page, 21, Appendix 1, 21 types of Rupa Kalapas. So, 9 types of Kamaja Kalapa, Kama born groups, Chakku Dasaka, Indicate Kalapa. Indicate Kalapa is 8 indicate, another one, ear decade, nose decade, tongue decade. Decade means a group of 10. Body decade, heart base decade, group of 10. Female sex decade, group of 10. Male sex decade, life nonad. Nonad means group of 9. Nonad. So I don't understand the English according to Bali. I explain decade or nonad or something like that. So nonad is a group of 9. So group of 10, how to count? That is a Kalapa, so big. So Pathavi, other element, Abo, water element, Vayo, wind element, Tejo, fire element, Vana, Kala, Gandha, smell, Rasa, taste, Oja, nutriment. That's the important one. Oja. It is very sure 8. So another one is life faculty. 9. If you put eye sensitivity. That one was a different one. Little bit make it different. Eye sensitivity. That is into the eye. Indicate Kalapa. If ear decade Kalapa, the others are the same. Only this one will be different. Ear sensitivity. That is into the ear. So nose decade is into the nose. Tongue decade is into the tongue. Body decade is the whole body. The root of the body everywhere. Have a body sensitivity. Wherever you touch, you will know because of that sensitivity. So heart base decade is into the heart, the place of mind. Female sex decade means, you see, female rupa and male rupa not the same, even in face or everywhere, not the same. Movement, speaking style, playing or walking, not the same. Because of one of materiality, Showing as a female. In the same way, male sex decade. One of the rupa in our body have different from female, walking, saying, acting, everything different. So showing as a male because of one of that, one of rupa. So life nonad is only 9. So one of rupa is this is ahara, nutriment. This ahara support the other 9 or the other 8. If a 9 group of 9 support the other 8. So it is a kamaja rupa, karma born materialities in our body. Eye decade is into the eye, ear is into the ear, nose decade is into the nose, tongue decade into the tongue, body decade is the whole body, heart base is into the heart. Female sex also, that is in the whole body. Male sex decade also the whole body. Life nonad kalapa also the whole body. So next one is 6 types of chaitaja kalapa. Soda, taka, pure, octat, or octet, maybe octat. Pure octat means a group of 8. Only 8. So only 8 means but we are body jovayo, wana ganda rasa oja. Like that. This is oja ahara. This ahara support the other 7. So chaitaja rupa. Next one is kaya vinyati. Kaya vinyati nawaka, body intimation nonad. You add another one, kaya vinyati, body intimation. For example, here is that is a mind-born materiality. Because of my mind, this hand is shaking. If I show you, that's okay, something. So have a bodily intimation. Saying my meaning, special action produced by mind, mind controlling to do like that. So it is among this 8 you add one of action. That is not real rupa, artificial rupa. Just special action of real rupa. The other 8, the other 4 elements. So that is the kaya vinyati. Next one is vaji vinyati, verbal intimation decade. It is not nonad decade. Group of 10. Why? Vaji vinyati is a verbal. So once we say verbal, sound include. Because of this sound, adding become decade. So speaking style is different. Some are low down, high up, like that. So loud and quiet may speak, or may speak fast, may speak slowly. It is a verbal intimation. Verbal intimation is not real rupa, just the action of real rupa. So touching here and there, touching in lip or tongue or like that. That is a vaji vinyati. Produced by mind. Next one is a lahudadi ekadaskam. Lahudadi ekadaska is undecade. Ekadaska is 11, group of 11. Group of 11 is undecade of lightness. Triad. Triad is 3. Triad is a group of 3. So you 8, original 8, you add lahuda, lightness, etc. means lahuda adi, lightness, softness. Maybe next one is malleability or some adaptability, something like this. Kaminyata. So these 3 rupas are lightness of body, softness of body, something like this. Those are, if your mind is good, body is something ready to do. If the mind very upset, I don't want to do this and that, because of body not so good, because of mind not good. So if mind is not good, our body become heavy, don't want to do anything, not ready to do. So if mind is good, we have lightness, softness, and wieldiness, like that. Next one, Kaya Vinyati Lahudadi Dwadaska. Dwadaska is a dodecade, group of 12. The group of 12. So you add bodily intimation. Sometimes to show something, okay, we are very light because of strong mind and strong body. Sometimes if the mind is very upset, even someone say something, we don't want to react properly, very heavy to do, like that. So here, not happy to do because of healthy body. Next one is Vajivinyati Sada Lahudadi. Sada Lahudadi Deraska. Deraska is a 3 decade. 3 decade is a group of 13. Group of 13. Group of 13. So original 8. You add another 4. That is a mind-born materiality. So next one is 4 types of Uduja Kalapa. Temperature-born group. Temperature-born group is Sodataka, pure octet, like here, pure 8. Next one is Sada Novaka, sound no not. Sometimes we have a sound produced by temperature. If the weather is cold, especially in the abdomen area, so may have a sound. So something in the womb, you may have a sound. That is a temperature-born sound. Temperature-born. Now I am speaking. That sound is a mind-born sound. Mind-born sound. So temperature-born sound is abdomen sound, stomach sound. So lightning, thundering, those are temperature-born sound. Next one, Ludadi Ekadaska. And decade, so 11, group of 11, together with the lightness, softness, weirdness. Next one, Sada Luhudadi, Dwadasaka, dodecade. Dodecade means a group of 12. So that is Uduja Kalapa, 4. Temperature born Kalapa, 4. Even inside, Uduja is a can get even inside and outside. Outside. So, even inside and outside can get, especially Sodataka, Sadanawaka can get outside, like thunder sound, lightning sound. That is Sadanawaka. Luhudadi is maybe it is inside. Luhudadi, Sada Luhudadi, it is inside. So next one, 2 types of Ahara Jakalaba. Sodataka, pure octet. Luhudadi Ekadaska. And decade of lightness triad. Triad is a group of 3. So sometimes just a pure octet, not have a lahuda. If we eat good food, so add lightness, softness, wieldiness. So if we don't eat good food, so just a pure octet, not have lightness. And those are all kalapas. So 9 Karma born, 6 mind born, 4 nutriment born, and 2 aharaja, like that. So among those kalapas, there is ahara rupa, nutriment. That nutriment support the others, like that, support the others. Because of that nutriment, our body is become stronger. So based on that, they wrote detail. We will see second page. There is a note. So note, although it is stated as a Kavalikara Ahara, we should take Chadu Samothanika Oja. We should not take external Uduja Oja. This is said in the commentary. Although we say Kavalikara Ahara, so Chadu Samothanika Oja, that means in the body Some kalapa, some particles are karma born, some kalapas are temperature born. So anyway, every oja we should take. But we should not take external oja, means outside. Outside is weather, another weather have a small particle, and each article have oja. We should not take that oja. And that oja will not support us. Next one, Kapalikaro Aharo refer to the oja in the Rupa Kalapas produced by 4 causes. Okay. That ahara, having been made into the mouthfuls and swallowed, performs a nutriment function, but this is not the case for external oja. External oja. So outside oja, for example, outside kalapa touch our body. For example, this chair touch my body. Only temperature may support my body, but oja not support my body. So that is outside oja. So not stating it merely as aharo, it is stated as Kapalikaro aharo. So if we state just oja, this oja also may support our body. Actually, in this chair there is oja. That oja, although we touch, that is not support our body. But if I eat, making a banda eat, that will support our body. So to show that, not saying just aharo, saying Kapalikaro aharo, making a mouthful like that. So next note, Rupa ahara has janaka sati. Janaka sati is a producing force, and Upatamaka sati, supporting force. External Utuja oja has janaka sati for the aharaja rupa, and it has Upatamaka sati for the other tija rupa. Other tija rupa. External Utuja oja has janaka sati for the aharaja rupa, and it has Upatamaka sati for the other Utuja tija rupa. Tija, D is 3 born rupa, except ahara. Tija oja has Upatamaka sati for the Chatu Samothanika rupa. Chatu Samothanika rupa. I think that means we eat something, food, go into the stomach. So in the food there is oja. One of them is oja. This is oja, let us say. So that oja may produce another kalapa, like that. That kalapa is aharaja rupa. So this utuja oja support the other rupa as a janaka sati, producing force. So producing force. It has Upatamaka sati for the other tija rupa. For example, there is this is a kamaja rupa, kama bon. For example, this is a kama bon kalapa. Kama bon kalapa is here have materialities. There is one. This is oja. So this is ahara bon materiality. So this is the original one in the stomach. So this is Uddhacca Rupa. And that one support the others as a Janaka Sati. But this one support this one as a Upathamaka Sati. Upathamaka is just supporting in cause. Supporting in cause, not directly producing. Support. So we eat food, the food into the stomach. That is a Uddhacca Oja. That Uddhacca Oja will produce nutriment-borne materialities as a producing force. Also, that Oja supports the other karma-borne Oja already have in the body. So for that, just a supporting force, not producing, supporting. So means something is producing the other materiality, for the other materiality, just supporting, not producing. Supporting to be stronger, like that. So, Dija Oja. Dija Oja means, Dija Oja is this, for example, this is a Kamacha. Kamacha also one of Dija. So here, this is Oja. This is Oja. You see this Oja. This Oja cannot produce the other one. Cannot produce, but can support. Can support. Only the Oja from the stomach can produce Aharaja Rupa. So, in the Kamabha materiality, there are Oja. That Oja cannot produce the other Rupa, but can support. Can support. That means Dija Oja has Upathamaka Sati, supporting in force, for the Chatusamuthanika Rupa. So, or in another way, that is another idea. Dija Oja has Janaka Sati for the same Kalapa. For the same Kalapa. Within the Kalapa, Dija Oja can support as a Janaka Sati, as a producing force, and Upathamaka Sati for the other Kalapas. But for the other Kalapa, just supporting cannot produce. So, Oja is from the different group. So in the Ahara group, this Oja can produce a new one, also can support all materialities. This is a Kamabha Kalapa. There is Oja. This Oja cannot produce a new one, but can support. For the same group, he can produce, because without having this Oja, the other materiality also may not arise. So that is Janaka Sati, like that. So groups are, for example, two groups. That is Ahara group. That is a Kamabha. And that is a nutriment-borne group. That is a Kamabha group. So Oja in the nutriment-borne group can produce a new Kalapa. Can produce a new Kalapa. Also can support own group. So in the Kamabha materiality, Oja cannot produce a new one. Only can support something to be stronger, not producing, just supporting. But for the own self, within one Kalapa, without this Oja, the other Rupa cannot arise. Together with the Oja only can arise. Because of this, within one Kalapa, have a producing ability and supporting ability. Two ways. Yeah, so that is Ahara Pachayo. Ahara Pachayo. So, finished. Ahara is, so as a conclusion, two types. One is a Rupa Ahara. Rupa ahara is only 3 paccaya. Ahara paccayo, ati paccayo, avikada paccayo. The other nama ahara is into the sahajata group. So kaplikaro aharo imasa kayasa ahara paccayena paccayo. That is you trying to see within the materialities. The others arupino ahara Sambyodakanan kandana dansamotananan charupana. That one is go to the sahajata group. So if you go to the sahajata group, the group are 15 paccayas. Once we say sahajata nesya ati avikada, surely. The others are you need to check. Nyasan we hedi ka ha a meja like that. That is you need to check according to cause and effect. So about the ahara paccaya, we were trying to see the Shwechen Syaro's meaning. So ahara is number 1 is a nama, among nama ahara. One is a phassa. Phassa is ahara, nutriment for the mentalities, for our body. Phata is a contact with the object. We contact by seeing visible object. We contact by listening something. We contact objects. It is a phassa. So how is the view for the phassa? So Syara said, phassa is contacting the object, similar to like one of a cow or ox, removed skin, removed leather skin. So because sometimes maybe the killers removed the cow skin as a alive, only skin take out. So cows are very suffering, no skin. So at that time, the housefly, those are resting in the body, very painful. Maybe heat and cold touching in the body, very painful. So his body is very sensitive about the contact. Because of any touching in the body, that cow have a very painful feeling. So in the same way, in our mind there is a phassa. That phassa is contacting with objects, sensual object. Because of contacting, once contact, we will have greed, anger, or defilements. So arise within us. So if we have a raga, dosa, moha, at that time also our mind is very dirty. As a result, later very suffering we have. So that is because of phassa, contact. Contact can produce a feeling, and so that is the one thing. So because of this, about the phassa, about the contact with sensual objects, we should have disenchantment, nibbida jnana. So because of this, we should practice vipassana, trying to get mega phala nibbana. So means about the contact phassa, we should have we should have a vipassana mind. So here only mentioned phassa etc. Phassa etc. Not only phassa also consciousness also, and chedana also. Mainly here mentioned focusing in phassa. So we have a phassa, because of that we have a contact, aware the object, that is a consciousness, Next one is Chetana. Chetana is volition or stimulation, encouraging towards the object. Because of these things, we have to have the defilements. Because of that defilements, we have to suffer in the long samsara. So practice vipassana towards those phasa, vijnana, and chetana. If so, we have Makkaphala Nibbana. That's all Sarah said about the Ahara Pachaya. Okay, we should stop. So do sharing merit a bit late. Idame Bonyam Asawakayam Wahahotu Idame Bonyam Nibbanasa Pachayo Hotu Mama Bonya Bhagam Sabha Sadanam Pajemi Tesabe Mesamam Bonya Bhagam Lavantu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu